गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स। तो हम फर्स्ट चैप्टर ज्योग्राफी का फर्स्ट चैप्टर पढ़ रहे थे और उसमें हमने फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन पढ़ा था कि वाई शुड वी स्टडी द ज्योग्राफी। सेकंड ज्योग्राफी है व्हाट डू ज्योग्राफर्स स्टडी। अब ज्योग्राफर्स क्या पढ़ते हैं और या ज्योग्राफी क्या होती है, इससे ये दो क्वेश्चन। पहले हमने ज्योग्राफी को हमें क्यों पढ़ना चाहिए, तो इसका ये, और ज्योग्राफी क्या है, ज्योग्राफी क्या करती है, उसके बारे में पढ़ रहे थे। तो हमारा सेकंड क्वेश्चन है ज्योग्राफी क्या है, व्हाट इज द ज्योग्राफी। सो ज्योग्राफी means geography is the description of the earth. What is geography? Geography is the description of the earth. हम जानते हैं कि हम अर्थ के ऊपर रहते हैं एंड द सो वी डिपेंड ऑन द अर्थ एंड आर सम एक्टिविटीज ऑल्सो इन चेंज द अर्थ सरफेस। सो आप हम देखते हैं कि हु वॉज द फर्स्ट टू कॉइन द टर्म ज्योग्राफी। ज्योग्राफी सबसे पहले, जो ज्योग्राफी वर्ड है वो सबसे पहले कहाँ से आया। सो एरिस्थोथेंस, it was the Greek scholar in the 276 to 194 BC. He lived in these years in the 3rd century, and his famous book was called the Geographia. So this was the person who discovered the first, who discovered the geography word first time. And now this was his book, and he wrote the book Geographia. So in this book, he used the geography word first time. Now, what does the geography means? जो geography term है उसका मतलब क्या होता है? I mean, who coined the, so the first person who termed the geography was the Eratosthenes. It was the Greek scholar. And what is the origin of the word? ये word कहाँ से आता है, किस language से आता है? अगर इसके बारे में देखते हैं तो the word derived from the Greek language geo plus graphos description. So geo means earth and graphos means description. So in the simple word we can say that geography is the description of the earth, and some scholars geography as the description of the earth as the abode of the human. तो कुछ ज्योग्राफर्स ज्योग्राफी को इस तरह से डिस्क्राइब करते हैं कि ज्योग्राफी इज द abode of the human. Abode means the place of the human. Means as the means the earth description of the earth का description इस तरह, मतलब इंसान को उसके अंदर रखते हुए, अर्थ को इंसानों का घर मानते हुए वह ज्योग्राफी का डिस्क्रिप्शन करते हैं। Now, how can we say that the Earth is a multidimensional? Now, we say that Earth is the multidimensional. It there are if we see over the time and over the space, अगर समय के साथ में भी और स्पेस जैसे जैसे इस जगह चेंज होती है उसके हिसाब से ज्योग्राफी का जो व्यू है या जो इसका जो डायमेंशन से वो चेंज होता जाता है। मतलब सिटीज के अंदर अलग तरह से दिखता है, विलेजेस के अंदर अलग तरह से दिखता है, एक कॉन्टिनेंट से दूसरे कॉन्टिनेंट में देखो तो वहाँ पे अलग तरह से दिखता है। कुछ एरियाज है जो अलग दिखते, किसी जगह पर प्लेन्स है, माउंटेन्स है, रिवर्स है, तो ये अलग अलग चीजें और सब अलग अलग तरह से दिखते हैं। तो हम कैसे कह सकते हैं कि, तो हम कैसे ये कैसे कह सकते हैं कि अर्थ इज द मल्टी डायमेंशन। मैंने साइंसेज डेवलप to describe the physical features of the earth as the geology। तो ऐसा नहीं है कि हम जो अर्थ को जो स्टडी करते हैं वो केवल ज्योग्राफी के अंदर ही करते हैं। देयर आर द मेनी अदर साइंसेज ऑल्सो, देयर आर मेनी अदर सब्जेक्ट्स ऑल्सो। फॉर एग्जाम्पल ज्योग्राफी, इट स्पेशली स्टडीज अबाउट द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द earth surface or the means the formation of the earth. Then there is the pedology, it studied about the soil. Then there is the oceanography, botany, geology, meteorology, cultural features, of the earth, such as the economics, history, sociology, political science, and anthropology. So these are the some subjects in the starting subjects: geography, pedology, oceanology, botany, geology, and meteorology. Meteorology means the study of the climate or the study of the weather, and oceanology, the study of the oceans and the water. So these are the some of the studies or the sciences which study about the physical or the physiography of the earth. Then there are some other sciences or the subjects which studies the कल्चरल फीचर्स ऑफ द अर्थ मीन्स अगर किसी जगह पे जो सोसाइटीज का जो फॉर्मेशन है वो अलग तरह से क्यों है, किस अगर इंसानों का जो रहने का तरीका है वो वैसा पर्टिकुलर जगह पे क्यों है, तो उसको पढ़ने के लिए जो उनकी मीन्स द हिस्ट्री, इकोनॉमिक्स, सोशोलॉजी, पॉलिटिकल साइंस एंड एंथ्रोपोलॉजी, दीज आर द सब्जेक्ट्स विच स्टडीज अबाउट द cultural and the social features on the earth of the human beings. Now how does geography differ from other subjects? हम अगर ये देखें कि geography दूसरे सब्जेक्ट से किस तरह से डिफरेंट है, हाउ डज इट डिफरेंट? सो ज्योग्राफी डिफर्स फ्रॉम अदर सब्जेक्ट्स इन टर्म्स ऑफ method and methodology. So because now we have seen that all these are the subjects which also study about the earth's surface or the earth's economic cultural features. Now then what is the requirement of the separate subject as the geography to study? So the difference, the geography differs from other subjects in the terms of the method, means the subject matter. The subject matter of geography is different from these subjects that we have discussed above. It also differ in the methodology. In the study of the methodology of the geography and the subject of the study is different than the other subject. Geography derives its data from the social sciences and the natural sciences. जो geography अपना study का जो data लेती है वह social sciences. Social sciences means just like the economics, history, sociology, political science, anthropology. Some of these subjects are the social sciences, and natural sciences just like the botany, geology, oceanography, pedology. All these are the natural sciences. So geography takes its data from these subjects and then study that data. What do you mean by the areal differentiation? एरियल डिफ्रेंसिएशन अगर हम देखते हैं कि द वन एरिया इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम अनदर एरिया, मीन्स द various regions or the various areas on the earth are different from each other in one or other way. Some areas are different in the physical features, some areas are different in the cultural features. So all the areas are not different, means all the areas are not same on the all places on the earth. So when there is the similarity and dissimilarity among the physical and cultural features on the earth's surface, it is called the areal differentiation. So that similarity and dissimilarity, every place has some similarity, some features are in common and some features are different from each other. So these feature, physical and cultural, these differences between the physical and cultural features on the earth's surface is called as the areal differentiation. What is the what geographers study? Now the question we have studied, we have seen that geography takes its data from the other sciences. Its subject matter and methodology is different. But now what is the scope of that data and that study? So what does geographers study? So they study the variations and associations between the variations and associations of the features on the earth's surface. So the geographers study variations, means differences and associations and the similarity. How means how the surface Earth's surface has the variations from place to place, and what are the similarity and the connections, means the difference and then the connections. So on the Earth's surface, you know that every area is similar in some features, and there are some features which are different from the place to place and areas to area. So geographers study these variations and these connections, means how they are different and how they are how they are similar from the each other. And now in what which things are they studying these things, means what are the matter of the associations and the different variations. So just like crop, means we know that the crop the uh, crop pattern of the different areas or different regions is different from each other. So how crop patterns differs from place to place, and it is due to the differences in the climate, soil, demand, transport facility, capacity of the farmers. So for example, let's take the example of the cropping. Cropping patterns are different from each other and place to place. Now, why these different? These patterns differ from place to place because of the human factor and because of the physical factors. So both factors works in this, just like the climate. Climate is the physical factor, soil is the physical factors, and then demand means it is not the physical, it depends on the demand of the population, transport facility which has been developed by the human being, and the farmers, what is the capacity of the farmers. So geographers study these things, that how how various scenarios of the earth different from each other. The geographers also studies the cause and the effects, uh, affect the relationships. Now it also studies the cause, means what is the cause behind the differences, and what are the effects on the human being of these differences and the relations, and how they are related to each other. The interaction between man and nature, the interaction between man and nature is highly dynamic and not static. Now it's a important thing to be noted down, that the differences between the man and nature is dynamic. The interaction between the man and nature is dynamic and not it's not static. Now what is dynamic? Dynamic means which keep changing, static means which is permanent. Static means there are no changes in this. So the interaction between man and nature is dynamic, means it keep changing over the, means it is not same always all the time, and all the time it's not same, there are the changes, इसके अंदर changes आते रहते हैं, बदलता रहता है. Now it is also called as the study of the relations between unstable earth and the untrusting man. So the it is also called, the ये भी कहा जाता है the study of the relationship between the unstable earth and the untrusting man. जो इनका जो geography is also called the study of the relation between unstable earth which is the unstable. हम कहते हैं कि अर्थ से, जमीन से ज्यादा स्थिर तो कोई हो ही नहीं सकता है अर्थ से ज्यादा, बट इट इज अनस्टेबल. अनस्टेबल मीन्स इट कीप चेंजिंग ओवर द टाइम. Over the time means when we talk about the time in the geography, we talk about the times of the 1,000 and the million years, not only the 1 2 3 4 years. It is the geography में जो टाइम की जब भी बात होती है तो वह हजारों लाखों सालों के टाइम की बात होती है. तो ओवर द टाइम द अर्थ कीप changing.